Okay, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another vlog. Today we're going to be doing something that I have never done. As you saw by the title, we're going to be going over what I use to record, edit, and whatever else I do. Someone asked me the other day what I use to record, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot of questions like that, like what do I use to edit, what do I use to record. So I just decided I'll make an entire video on it because it'd be a whole lot simpler than having to explain every single thing. I could just link people to this video and kind of explain it here. And if you're not interested in all of this stuff, then I'll have a video out tomorrow, just a regular normal vlog for you guys to enjoy. So I'm going to try not to waste any time, and I'm going to try and get all of the stuff that I use in this video as quickly as possible. So the camera that I use is a Canon PowerShot. I don't know the exact model of this camera, and I don't know the exact model of any of the stuff I use. It's a pretty basic camera. It has really high quality, and I really love recording videos on this thing. I'll have a link to it down in the description. It's got the flip screen on it, and it is one of the best cameras I've ever used. It has a bunch of different features on it. I don't really know what all this camera does, but I just use it for recording anyway, so I don't think it really matters. It's really the same thing as a picture quality on a phone. The lighting really does matter, and it makes a huge difference in the video quality and everything else. Next thing I got is this tripod thing right here. This is what a lot of big YouTube vloggers use, and I really like this thing because I hate having to hold the camera around by itself, and it's really just uncomfortable, and it slips out of your hand, then it's over. But this thing has a lot of grip on it. You could really like hold this thing for forever if you wanted to, and you can basically prop it up anywhere with the little legs it's got on it. I love this thing. If it wasn't for this thing, I probably wouldn't be doing vlogs. Next up is this giant tripod that I've got. This thing is huge, and I used this thing a couple times to make some old videos, but I haven't used it a lot recently. The last time I used it was the other day when I did the time lapse of me editing the video from yesterday. This thing is really useful if you want to make sketch comedy videos or just something stationary where you're sitting there talking to a camera in a specific spot. But if you want to carry around the camera by itself, you're going to want one of these things, because these things are definitely the best. And if you're thinking about starting a vlogging channel and you're gonna use a camera, this thing is probably your best investment. But if you don't have a camera and you're planning on starting a vlogging channel, using a phone's just fine. It's the same exact thing. It does do the same job. So if you don't want to go out and spend a bunch of money on a big camera or a bunch of recording equipment, using a phone would be just fine. Next up, I've got this thing. This is my old drone. This is the Phantom 4, I think. I don't know exactly what this is. I'm planning on using this in the future for these vlogs, but I cannot find the charger for the battery. So I've either got to find the charger or go and buy a new charger so I can charge up the battery for this drone. But this drone is super high quality. This drone is super high quality, and it's got a really good camera on it, and it's good for getting basic drone shots if you're just starting out or if you want to experiment with something like that. Next thing is editing. Editing is a huge part of YouTube videos. If you don't have good editing skills, there are tons of tutorials online on how to edit using basic editing softwares that come with the computer, like Movie Maker or the Mac version of Movie Maker. I don't use a Mac, so I have no idea what that is. But editing is a huge part of doing YouTube videos, and it is probably very important that you learn how to edit videos before you start publishing videos. The quality of the video itself can be strengthened or weakened by whatever editing skills you have, or if you have any editing skills at all, then the quality of your video can definitely be improved if you are good at editing videos. Anyways, the computer I use to edit on is my brother's laptop. The reason I'm using my brother's laptop is because my computer, that was in the last video actually, is in my room, and I'm not in my room. He's in my room, and I'm in his old room. So I'm using his laptops, and he's using my computer. But I use that computer to edit on, and I use a program called HitFilm on the computer. HitFilm is free to use, and it's mainly used for special effects and things like that. But I just use it for basic editing because it's free to use and it's somewhat simple in my opinion. I've dealt with at least 3 or 4 different editing softwares in like the past 3 years on YouTube, and that one is by far one of my favorites. There are lots of different free editing softwares out there, and you can find a ton of them online and a ton of tutorials on how to edit and things like that. The headphones I use for for editing are these Razer headphones. I bought these to use with the PlayStation, but they work just fine with the computer and they are super comfortable. I love these headphones. Anyways, that's most of my stuff out of the way. I don't really know what else to tell you. If you're gonna do gaming videos, I would suggest using OBS on the computer and an Elgato if you're gonna use a console instead of playing PC games. But other than that, there's not really much else I can tell you besides good luck or whatever you're gonna use this video for. I don't know if you're using this for entertainment purposes or if you're using it for educational purposes. I don't really care. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video today, guys. I'm sorry it was such a short one, and I'm sorry it's kind of boring. It's not really a very entertaining video, and I'm not really doing anything today. But that's mostly how my day goes most of the time. I'm not really doing anything the entire day. Also, thank you guys for the support on the first video that I posted up this week. Other than that, I don't really have much else left. So if you could, like the video, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. I don't know. And other than that, I don't really have anything else. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out.